Welcome back, guys. In this new video, I will be showing you how to draw a gasket. So this is a gasket mechanical component. The first thing to do is to observe the drawing, study the drawing, and determine how you intend to start it. Here we have an overall length of 80 and a width of 25. We have three equally spaced semicircle here and three equal spaced circle up here. We also have a line that is drawn at an angle here and some small circles here which are placed at the middle of in between these 2 points. There also seems to be equidistant. The space here is also equidistant, and the distance between each pair of circle here is 4 millimeters with a radius of 1 millimeter. We also have a fillet radius here of 2 millimeters. To get started, the first thing is to establish a rectangle 80 by 25. So I am already in my construction layer. I'll then type REC for rectangle, enter, left click, drag, enter 80, 80, 25, enter. That is done. My next step is to establish a draw line here. This says 13. The midpoint is 12.5. So I will draw a line from here across the middle. So L for line, enter key. Left click here, then drag to the next end. Left click, escape. That is done. My next step would be to divide this into, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal space, which gives us 1, 2, 3 lines. So my next step would be to divide this into 4 equal parts. Type div for divide, enter. Left click on object to be divided. Number of segments I want as requested by the command bar. In this case it's 4. Enter. Just in case your node these doesn't pop up, it is simple. Type P-type-P-T-Y-P-E, enter. Change from the dot to any one of these, then touch that. Just in case your nodes are not visible. The next step is to explode this. So I will be exploding this. So I left click onto that line, then type X, then press X, then enter. This is now exploded. My next step is to copy this line to all these 3 points as seen here. So I type CO for copy, enter. Left click on the line to be copied, press enter key to accept on the object. It says specify a base point. Left click here as my base point, left click there, left click there, left click there, escape. This is now done. That part is now done. My next step is to draw this line here. This is 18 degrees, but we know that angles are measured from the horizontal distance from here. So it means therefore that this 18 would be 90 plus 18 which would be 108. So I'll be drawing a line, L for line, enter, left click here, drag a little distance, then press the tab key, tab 108, enter. 10, hey, come on. You'll find that happening, guys. At times the software will tend to draw a line in the opposite direction. So I left click there, tab 108, enter. Alright, there we go. So again, how we come by 108? Remember, lines are measured from here, from this point. So we go here, up, 90 is here, from here to here is 90, 90 plus 18 gives us 108. Then I trim, TR, enter, enter, left click here. So my next step is to mirror this on the other side. So I left click here to create a mirrored copy on this side. Then type MI for mirror, enter. Left click at the midpoint here. Left click at the next vertical point here. Then click no. I do not wish to erase the source. So I enter to accept no. That is done. My next step is to trim this section. TR, enter, enter 2 times. Left click there, left click there. That is now trimmed. That part is now done. I can now go ahead and draw these circles. Yeah. Alright, I'll need to label the radius for this circle. Left click here. Then use match property to change it. MA, enter. Click on this, click on that. That is now changed. I want to bring this up a little bit more, probably escape. So my next step is to draw a circle of radius 5. C for circle, enter. Base center is here. Drag out a little bit. Type 5, enter. That is now there. So if you want, you could delete these nodes because we no longer need them. So you could delete those nodes. Next, we could copy this. Type CO for copy, enter. Left click here, left click there, and left click there. Escape. So we now have those 3, and we're good. And down here we have a semicircle of radius 2. So we're going to draw a circle. C for circle, enter. Left click here, drag, enter 2 for radius, then enter. Spacebar to reactivate, left click here, drag 2, enter. Spacebar to reactivate, left click here, drag 2, enter. We now have these. My next step is to trim away the section. TR, enter, enter. Left click here, left click there, left click there. Left click here, left click there, left click there. Alright. Left click here, left click there, left click there. That is now done. My next step is to offset this line up by 5 millimeters to get the center for these smaller circles. So for that, I go offset, O for offset, enter. Offset distance 5, enter. Left click on this line, move up. escape. Now, these are spaced 4 millimeters apart, and it's is in the middle of this. So what I'll do, I will draw 1 or 2, then mirror. Right. So for this, I'm gonna use trim, or yeah, I'm gonna use R. Use I could draw a circle with you 2 point, but circle 2p, circle, enter. Use 2 points, enter. Then click here and click. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't think I should use that one. That technique. All right. I don't think I need to use that technique. So I'm gonna draw these remotely and then paste them here. So for that, I draw a line, L for line, enter. Left click here, turn on my author mode. Let that length of line be 4, enter, escape. I then draw both circles of radius 1, C, enter. Left click here, radius of 1, enter. Spacebar to reactivate, left click here, radius of 1, enter. Now I'm going to move these 2 circles, or copy, left click those, then type CO for copy, enter. Then choose here as the base point, in the middle as the base point. Now I want this to drop in the middle of these 2 points right here. So I'm going to use M2P, middle of 2 points, enter. And I'm going to click here and click there. That is dropped there. And I'm going to spacebar to reactivate. Or, yeah. Alright, copy. Oh, I didn't have to do that. CO, enter. Enter. Base point is here. Copy. Middle of 2 points. Middle of 2 points. I want to paste it. Enter. Now left click here. Left click there. That is now paste there. Now paste there. Alright. Now I'm gonna copy. So I'm gonna copy one of this. Copy this. Left click on that. Copy CO for copy. Enter. I'm gonna choose here as the base point. Here as the base point. Then come here. Paste that right there. Then I could mirror this on the other side there. Left click here. MI enter. And I'm gonna choose the middle of this figure to mirror that. Enter. And that is now done. I can delete that now. Yep. So what else needs to be done? Oh, the corners. We need to fillet the corners. So for that I type F for fillet. Type R for radius. Radius of 2. Type 2 for radius. Enter. Then left click here, left click there. And spacebar to reactivate. Left click here, left click here. And that is done. And then we can go ahead and delete these now, as we no longer need them. Delete these. Delete. Yes. And then we can change from construction layer to our outline layer. Left click, outline. And that is done. I will not be wasting time on dimension on this. That is pretty much as how it is. right? Yes, that's how it is. That is how this is done.